So now we can move ahead and go to the create page. And basically this is like a whole new section. We are going to be like working with like the post, how to show the post, how to create the post, and how to update it and how to delete it. All right, so if you're logged in right here, you can select whatever email that you like and you can log in. And if you go to the create page, which would only be like which will be showing up if you're only logged in, click create. You can see that right here we have everything that's already here for us. And of course we need to go to the posts folder, and if we go to the create.php, we need to remove all of this as we did in the past, and actually in the whole pages that we did. So if we go ahead and include or require includes slash header.php and take this one, go down here, remove all of this and go just like that here with the footer. All right, and of course we need to go ahead and include the config file, because we also need this because we're gonna perform a query, of course, config.php. All right, so if we look at the form down here, we have a formula of method of post, and we have an action. We're gonna set the action to create.php. And if we look down here, we have like an input, the type text, and the name is email. I don't think that we need email, we need like title for this one. And the second one, they're all like they all have the same name, which is email. And of course this is not what we want. We need like this to be subtitle, which is going to be the subtitle of the post. And for this one we are going to be needing the body, which is of course like a text, which is a text area. Okay, because the body is going to be like big, it's not going to be an input. And the last one right down here, which is an image. An image for the name, we want just image. All right, so yeah, it looks good. And we of course have a submit with the name submit. Okay, so yeah, it's looking good down here. And if we save, refresh, yeah, we actually have some kind of error. Failed to insert no such file in directory. If we go ahead, yeah, we actually need to go a step like backwards, just like that, to access the includes folder. We save. If we refresh, you can see that we got everything that we need down over here. And now we can start building our own backend. So if we go PHP, and if we close this, and as what we did in the register, in the register page and in the login page, we are going to check for a submit, and we are going to check if the inputs are empty or not. So if we go if is set the submit button, submit. If the user clicked on this button down here, we are gonna go and check if the inputs are empty or not. Post. First of all, it's going to be title equals 0, or sorry, equals nothing, or subtitle. Can take this subtitle, or body, or let's check what we have here. The body, and we got the image. It's 4, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna display some kind of message. Echo out 1 or more inputs are empty. And if we have some kind of data, we need like to perform our back end. And basically what we're gonna happen is it's kind of repetitive. We're gonna go ahead and take on the data, post. Of course, we need like a variable down here, title, post from the title, name. We need like 4 of those. We need for this one subtitle. For this one we need the body, and for this one we need the image. And the image is a little different. We don't need the post, we need the files sober global. And for the files it takes like 2 of those. It takes first of all the name, which is the image, and then the name down here. All right, so this is basically how to snap the name of the image that you're trying to insert. All right, so after that we actually need the directory for the image. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab the directory like that. We're gonna say the image, we're gonna put it in an images folder, and we're going to concatenate this to the base name of the image. All right, so basically what we've done, like new right down here, to snap the image from the image input, which is over here. We need the files sober global. Okay, we cannot use like the post sober global. Okay, and for the files like sober global, it takes the image, which is the name, and it takes this name down here, which is the attribute of the HTML. Okay, so it takes the attribute and it takes the value of this attribute down here. And we need, like, when we like insert it to our database, the file, the image will be in some kind of folder right here in our project. Let's go ahead and create this folder down here, which is gonna be like images. All right, so the directory is going to be in the images, and we are going to paste the file in this directory. All right, so we are going to actually use this directory variable later. All right, so if we go ahead right now and type in our query, prepare, insert into let's say it's going to be posts, and this is like the table that we are going to be creating. Insert into posts, title, subtitle, body, and image. Values, title, subtitle, body, image. All right, so this is done. Now we need to execute it. Insert, execute. Now we need to go ahead and like handle every one of those down here, we've already used like this is like a way to protect our database using the prepare statement. We're not going to insert like the data right away. No, we're going to give them some kind of handlers down here, and there we are going to handle them right over here. So the first one is like the title, and we are going to assign it into our array down here with the data that we already captured. We need like 4 of those. All right, and this is going to be a subtitle. This is body, and this is going to be body, and this is going to be image, and this is going to be image. Right, so this is done right now. So after I've done all of that, now we need to like to move the image to our folder down here, and for this we are going to be using if like move uploaded file. Then this method will take care of everything, and it will move our file into the folder, or we'll move our image into the images folder. So if we go if move uploaded file, and this is going to take like 2 parameters down here. The first parameter is going to be like the string file name, and the second one is going to be like the string destination, which is the dir that we did down over here. So this one will take files, like image tmb name. All right, and it's going to take the dir, so it's going to be like take some temporary name down here, and it's going to take our dir. And actually we can just leave it as that. Maybe we can echo out some kind of message, echo done, or we can actually leave it as that, or we can go ahead, we can like head with the page to the same or actually to the index. Maybe we'll go ahead header, like whatever that we like, location. Then you can go ahead and snap this whole thing. You can go index.php. So if all of this happened, it will direct us to the index.php file all over again. So yeah, it looks pretty neat. All what we're gonna do right now is just create the table. Actually, we can go ahead we can go ahead down here. I need to add like another one and another like column in the table, or in the query, of course. If we go ahead down here to the auth, and if we go to the login, I need like to do some kind of session also for this. Maybe this session will be the ID now, or the user ID. This one is going to be the ID of the user. All right, so if we save it and go right over here to the create page, and we need to go ahead right down over here, maybe after this. I know this is like taking too long, but this is like the hardest part. So the user ID, if we like take it from the session, because of course we have our own session right now because we included the header file, session user ID, and now we need like to add some, we need to add it like after the image. It's going to be user ID, and this one down over here, this also user ID. And the last one in the execute, we need to go ahead, like take all of those. And we can go user ID. All right. If we save all of this, now let's go ahead and the database, open your PHP MyAdmin, and let's create some kind of table over here. Posts. Actually, we need a little more than 4, but whatever. We need the ID, and the ID is going to be primary key auto increment, right? And this is going to be a title, subtitle. This is like 200. This is going to be like 3 maybe. And after the subtitle, we need the body and the image and the user ID. Body, and this is going to be text because it's going to be huge, so we're not going to be like specifying any kind of key, any kind of number down here. And we need like 2 more. Actually, we need 3. After that, the image is going to be 200. After that, the user ID, maybe it's going to be varchar also, and it's going to be like 2 or maybe 3. And this is going to be created at, and this is going to be a timestamp, and this is going to be current timestamp, which will get the current time. So if we click save, you can say that's now done, totally empty. All right, so now I need to go ahead and just destroy our sessions and log out so I can get the user ID. And we actually did this. We did this user ID thing down here because I'm going to be creating the profile, and I need to get the data somehow when we display our posts in the profile. This will be cleared out in the next in the following videos, okay, in the future. All right, so if I log out, all right, yeah, this is actually a problem. We're gonna solve this later. I'll show you how to solve this later, but let's go ahead. I go ahead right over here. Okay, now we're logged out. Let's log in again. If we go to users, let's snap this. You can choose whichever email that you like. And if we log in, if we go to create, let's say nothing is happening down here. And if we go like first, and you know this is like very boring and it's taking a lot of you, but you know this is like the hardest part. You can download this down here, this extension corporate ipsum, and it will give you some text, or you can copy any text that you like. And if we choose a file, maybe we'll choose this, and if we click create, you can see that we're having some kind of like stuff down here. Yeah, so actually I'm very sorry about that. We forgot like this is like the most embarrassing, awkward thing. We forgot this line down here, and this is like the ink type. It will not allow your form to actually process an image or to upload an image unless you write it. So make sure that you write this, and it will work, and all will work out. And remove this down over here, and it's going to be like index.php. all right, so if we save all of this, you can see, if you want to take a look at the code once again, okay, we do not need like the post image down here, we can remove it. All right, and if we can look down here, everything is looking good. We just forgot this down here, so make sure you write it. So if we save and go ahead, refresh, here is like the W3 schools page for the 4. And if we write in first post, first subtitle, post, we insert this a couple times. If we take like some kind of image down here, maybe this one, create, you can see that down here we're getting back to the index.php page. If we check our own table, browse, and see that we have it down here, and this is the name of the image, this is the data, and this is like everything down here. If we look at the images, we can see that we got the image down over here. Okay, so it will take some time to show up. Okay, here is the image. And actually I want to do something at the header down here just to wrap up this video. Includes header. We look down here, you can go ahead and take this, because like these links down here are kind of messed up, so I'm gonna customize them all. Log clean block, this is going to be like auth / login, and I know that we did this before, but you know, it's just discovered that it doesn't work like what I wanted, how I wanted it. This is going to be like register, so those will work in any place or in any page. Contact.php, we have this one right down here. Logout, you might like noticed this one. Logout, I still have a couple more. Create, posts, this is going to be like index.php. Okay, we save all of this, looks fine. Go ahead and refresh. We click on here, create, and say that we're going to the create page. If we look at, click on home, we're going to the home, click on contact, we're going to the contact page, and now yeah, we did not like change the contact. This is why we like the login and the register showed up here, but we're going to change it of course in the future, and we're going to do like these things that we did when we like prevented the login and the register, and we're gonna do all this stuff. So if we go ahead and click logout, you can see that everything, we will of course like change this, but in the next video, because this one is taking too long. So this is it, and see you on the next one.